Hello and welcome to today's trauma-informed yoga practice. I am Adriana, trauma-informed yoga instructor and physiotherapist. And today's practice is going to be a practice specifically for PTSD or post-traumatic stress disorder. It might be helpful to have a comfy blanket or a bolster to support you in today's practice. If you don't have a bolster, a pillow or rolled up blankets will do just fine. So jump into something comfortable, grab your yoga mat, and we'll get started. I invite you to start today's practice lying on your back with me. You could grab your bolster or your pillows if you would like to support your legs. And we'll be starting today's practice by focusing on relaxing our nervous system and relaxing our body. Sometimes with PTSD or with trauma, our body stays in a more sensitive, hypervigilant state. And so the aim of today's practice is to really gently move through the different shapes to help relax the body. So you can lie in any way that feels good and comfortable for you. And if you would like, you can tune into how your body is feeling. Knowing that whatever you're feeling, whatever comes up is completely okay. And if you would prefer to not tune into the body, perhaps you can tune into how your hands feel on the ground beneath you, how your legs feel on the ground beneath you. You could tune into any sounds that you're hearing. You could perhaps focus on how your breath feels. Knowing that with all my trauma-informed classes, everything is your choice. If this doesn't feel good, you can always come out, you can choose to do something different. If anything doesn't feel calming or relaxing, you can find something else that does. Whenever you're ready, I invite you to come onto your hands and knees for some cat-cows. And if you're in cat-cow, if it doesn't feel good on your knees, you could always put your blanket down on under your wrists or under your knees. Taking a second before moving into the movements to maybe feel the hands on the ground beneath you. Feel your shins on the ground. On an inhale, you might lower the stomach to the ground, bringing the hips up, the tailbone up, the head as far forward as feels comfortable. On an exhale, rounding throughout the spine, the chin going to chest, the tailbone goes under. Inhale, lowering the stomach to the ground, the tailbone goes up. Exhale, rounding throughout the spine, chin to chest, tailbone goes under. And you can move through a few more of these at your own pace, in your own time. Recognizing if the body feels relaxed in this, and if it doesn't, choosing something that feels calming, feels nourishing. Maybe that means some circles with the body. Maybe it's swaying side to side. There's no right or wrong way to move today or ever. We're really just finding what feels best for you. And in your own time, you could join me in a supported child's form. So if you have your pillows or your bolster, it might be nice to have that now. You can place it in front of you as a pillow to lie on or underneath your hips. For child's form, you can keep your legs together and rest on the bolster or the ground, or you could bring your knees as wide as the mat. Whatever feels better for your body today. And spending some time here, if you have your blanket too, it might be nice to use the blanket to give you some extra comfort, give you some extra relaxation and support. And coming down and resting for a few moments whenever you're ready. Maybe you notice sensations in your hips and in your body. Perhaps you feel your stomach resting against your thighs. Maybe you notice if the breath feels calm here. And if it doesn't, how can you move to feel more calm? Maybe that means you don't move at all, or you do a completely different shape. Couple more moments here. When you're ready, you can come out of this supported child's form, making your way onto your back again. We'll be doing a supported bridge here. So with this, it might be nice to take your pillow or your bolster again and have it underneath your body. Resting so that your tailbone is on the bolster. Coming onto your back, bending the knees, feet on the mat. You can stay just like this, allowing that bolster or pillow or blankets, whatever you have handy to support the hips and the tailbone here. If you want a little bit more of a sensation through the legs or through the hips, you could lift your bolster. So that it's higher, supporting you in a different way. It's a little too high for me, so I'm going to go back down. And once again, resting here. My cat has a different idea right now. She does not want to rest. So if you see her running around, Hopefully she brings a smile to your face. If you're noticing any tension in your face and in your jaw, perhaps you can let that go right now. Maybe if you notice your shoulders feel tense or your upper body, you can relax it a little more into the surface beneath you. And just play around with those feelings and sensations. If the body doesn't want to relax, you don't have to force anything. Your next exhale, I invite you to take your bolster out from your back. And rest in a supported butterfly here. So you can bring your feet together, bring your knees out to the side as far as feels comfortable. You could put pillows or blocks or bolsters to support your knees. Taking a nice inhale and exhale here. Another deep inhale and exhale. Once again, finding comfort, finding rest. You could tune into the sensations of your legs, maybe noticing a stretch. You could tune into the sensations of the breath. And in your own time, moving into our final resting shape, I'm going to be lying down on my side, so you could join me there with your blanket if you'd like. Moving into whatever feels comfortable for you to rest. And once you find that final resting shape, if it feels good, you can try and let go of your day, let go of anything else that's coming to mind, any thoughts or any worries. And tune into how the blanket feels on the body. Tune into your body on the mat. Tune into any sounds, any smells. Maybe there's some gentle thoughts that can come into your brain of comfort. Whatever comes up, if it feels safe, you could allow it to be. Knowing that right now you're here on this mat. You're supported by the earth beneath you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.